That's a good
All
blues.
right.
Is that Cypress Hill?
That is Cypress Hill, my friend.
I remember them. He had that
Yeah.
crazy voice.
Yeah,
What was,
great voice, huh? Very, very unique, very signature,
what was
definitely.
that popular song they had that was real popular? What was
Oh,
it?
they had so many, bro. Like hits from the bong.
No, but the real popular one that was like the most popular one they've ever had.
I mean, for me, that's
What
up
was
there.
it? Well, it was that first.
This is called "Roll It Up, Light It Up, Smoke It." That's from the Friday soundtrack. You've got hits from the bong. Or how about "I Want to Get High"? That's like,
No, it was another
dude,
one.
that's
If I
gotta
heard it,
be.
I would know it if I heard it. It was like one
Like,
of their first songs. It was
yeah,
very
that those are off their like first album. Yeah, "Hits from the Bong" and "I Want to Get High" are the songs that like made them famous.
really.
Uh, yeah, they've got a song
Something
called
else.
"Tequila Sunrise," "Boom Biddy Bye Bye." Uh,
No, what's up, Danielle, Mandy, Susie? No, what was that song? Shit, it was like their most famous song ever. That's how I remembered them. Oh, Waka Killer, can a killer just kill a man or something like
oh yeah,
that?
sure. That's another. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
that
another
was the one
really
I
really
remember.
popular song. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I'm with
that
you.
came out when I was like in seventh grade, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's how I knew them because he had the funny voice, right? He
Sure.
had that cartoonish voice, the dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, I remember.
yeah. I got you. Yeah, that's another really famous one. Yeah, that's for sure, man.
What's up, Morgan, Danielle, Susie, Jason? What's up, everybody? How's your Friday night going? Yeah, yeah, that was early '90s stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was good stuff in the '90s, man. They were awesome.
What's up, MRH Montauk? What's up, man?
I'm just setting this thing up in the background real quick. Just give me a
Now,
moment.
what movie won? What movie won? The Interview?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a sick movie, dude. That's
that shit is awesome. I'm so glad that
that's
it's
the
such a
one.
good movie.
Don't they like sneak into North Korea and shit,
Well, they
Dave?
get an interview there. Yeah, hang on one second. Let me put this. Oh god damn it! This fucking retarded piece of shit. I can't
They
believe
don't
it.
sneak over the border.
No, they don't sneak out of the border or over the border. No. They
I
get.
haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, they have this. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm just doing this fucking thing on Rumble in the background. Give me one moment. They have a TV show. It's the one that remember I made a clip of it that was like Sammy the Buy was gay, and you and I worked in the TV studio.
Oh,
Um,
oh wait,
that's
yeah.
that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie
What's
the interview. Yeah, so they have this like kind of like Entertainment Tonight type show. Remember Entertainment Tonight?
yeah, I'm remembering it now. What's his name? John. No, John Franco or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Franco is the guy's last name. Yep, and then Seth Rogen. Yeah, they work. They have this show that's kind of like an Entertainment Tonight type of show, and Seth Rogen's like he wants to become more serious. He wants to do more serious news and get taken more seriously, right, in the world. And basically, the Franco dude finds out that Kim Jong Un is a huge fan of their show, which is called Skylark Tonight. He reads it in an article that the only like really American or quote unquote Western shows that Kim Jong Un is into one of their show, or their show is one of them. So we're gonna watch it, but basically they set up for Kim Jong Un to do an interview with Dave Skylark, which is Franco, and the CIA comes to Seth Rogen and Franco, and they tell him they want them to kill Kim Jong Un while they're there in the country.
All right, I'm starting to remember it now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking off the fucking rails. Funny, this shit is insane. The
yeah,
stuff that happens in this movie is crazy.
yeah. Don't they play basketball with him and shit too?
Yeah, Franco plays basketball with him. Yep.
All right, yeah, I remember that. It wasn't a little degenerate though, or some things
There's a
like.
couple parts in it, I guess, that
But
might
every movie.
but not really. It's not that bad.
What movie isn't degenerate? But yeah, that's I laughed. I remember watching that. That was a funny movie, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, a couple parts of it you might possibly think, but I'm not. I don't think so.
Don't
It's
they eat feces or something?
no. I don't think anybody eats
All
feces.
right. All right. I don't know. I thought they walk in on a few of the Northern Korean people eating feces or something. Maybe I'm wrong. What's up, KD?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything like that in there.
Yeah, that was Because he was obsessed with Rodman, right? Yeah, he was obsessed with Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, he's been over to North Korea a few times. Yeah, in real life. Yep.
What's up, Carol? Mike Carol, what's up? Yeah, Rodman's been over there and taught him basketball. Because Kim Jong Un, he grew up in Sweden. He went to
Well, yeah, he
school
went to
in Sweden.
European colleges and stuff, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, so he used to dress in Air. You remember we were talking about that? He dressed up in Air Jordans, and he liked a lot of Western stuff. He liked the Chicago Bulls because of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I remember I watched documentaries where people went to school with him out there.
Yeah,
You know?
and he came home, told everybody that he went along with his dad inventing the hamburger and made the hot dog illegal, and he doesn't pee or poop and all those weird things. We went into all that shit months ago. We looked into him. Remember, that shit was weird.
Yeah, that's a weird like cult following they get over there. That's like a weird communist sort of. Instead of God, he's their God, and the people have to cry to his picture.
Yeah, they're born of a dragon and shit. Yeah, on a magic lake. It's all weird, dude. Remember, the weirdest thing I think, or the grossest thing I think that we learned was about his weird underage harems.
Oh, yeah, that's
Remember,
weird.
he had the one that was like they were trained in entertainment, so they could play instruments and play like they were in a band and stuff. And then he had ones that were just massage and shower, and then like he had another group that was just for fucking. And remember that after they turned a certain age, I think it was like 24 or 25, he gave them away as presents to his generals. Remember that?
Yeah, that's a real sick.
They have an office in all these towns in North Korea, and they go into junior highs and high schools and get the hottest fucking underage chicks they can find for his harems. It's
God, they're going to hell. What's up, baby love subs?
For sure.
Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah. You know, in a country like that, when you run the country, you can do whatever you want. These sick, and when you got a sick bastard like that or a family like that,
Preach.
They can just like hurt children nonstop. What a shame.
Yeah, we did that whole show on dictators, and we covered North Korea for a while because they were doing the shit balloons, which is still one of the craziest news topics we've covered on this show. We followed that for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, that was twisted, man.
That was so fucking insane.
Imagine flying balloons over your neighbors and dropping garbage and filth on them. Like, what the
Dude, remember they started... Sorry, I'm fucking smoking a joint. This is making me laugh. Remember they put the GPS on them, and then they put the little exploders?
Yeah, shit exploding.
I'm dying laughing. So they would explode like 12 feet above the ground and just shit on everybody.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Dude, and it was
literally
stuff the dump and like batteries and tampons and shit diapers. Those people are so fucked up for that.
You can die. You get hit with a bat or feces, right? Hit you on a cut or in the face. That's biological warfare.
Dude, and it's forever unclean. You can't. There's no soap for that. You got to burn it, right? If it landed on your car or your fucking house or some shit, or your poor people that got hit, because we saw that shit laying all over the street, dude. Babies in strollers got shit on their face. Remember, like people were walking on the street, got shit on their head, dude. There's no soap for that.
No, what's up, DJ? What's up, baby love?
You gotta burn stuff. I'd set fire to my parking lot if that shit landed out there, bro.
Yeah, that would be horrifying, right? Having feces. I've never, thank God, I fell in dog shit before as a kid playing sports outside, right? You know, I was playing tackle football and somebody's fucking dog shit somewhere. You fall in it. No big deal, right? Gross, but, make a little sound and you fucking clean yourself up. But I've never fell in human feces.
And a mixture of it from another country.
Yeah.
Right? It's not even one person's. It's like it's an amalgamation of stank.
Yeah, it's thousands of people's feces. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's literally biological warfare.
It is, bro. I never argue that point. That's exactly what it is. On the button. Who's
the other guy in the movie? It's that fucking degenerate Seth Rogen. He can be funny.
Seth Rogen and James Franco. James Franco, that's his name.
Yeah, Franco's a little funny. I think they're both degenerates, especially Seth Rogen. If you notice, every movie he does, he puts himself with some beautiful blonde girl, and he's like this disgusting, ugly guy. But the blonde girl's
I have to say that he's the one that. Okay, so Seth Rogen and James Franco did a lot of movies together, all very, very funny, like Pineapple Express and The End and all these great movies. But James Franco was the one that got in trouble for fucking forcible touching and
Really?
taking advantage of his stardom. Yeah, and Seth Rogen publicly denounced him and hasn't worked with him since.
No way, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And when James Franco tried to apologize, literally like within the last year or two, James Franco or Seth Rogen was like, "I'm good, bro. Thanks anyway."
What did Franco get accused of? What
I want to stop short of. It was something to do. It wasn't full blown grape, but it was like a forcible touching or an unwanted, inappropriate type thing. And I believe it had something to do with him using his star power for evil, kind of a situation. But I don't want to put anything on him specifically. I just remember it was that kind of situation.
Did it like
and he didn't deny it. He didn't deny it. And Rogan was like, "Yeah, fuck off, get away from me, dude."
So it basically like ran him out of the movie business?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know if that's the case. I know that Seth Rogen won't fuck with him.
Oh, good for him. What's up, mailman Nick? What's
Yeah,
up?
he told him to fucking hit bricks. He won't even accept his apology or work with him again. He's like, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't blame him. If I worked with somebody and I found out they were like forcing women to do sexual shit with them, I wouldn't want to work with them either.
Yeah.
No matter what it was, right? I don't care if
For
it's
sure.
washing cars, bakery work, cemetery work, fucking Wendy's.
Yeah, you don't want to work with a fucking gross dude like that. That's nasty.
No, because you're like, you know what? Someone did that to my sister, one of my nieces, a female cousins. I wouldn't be happy. So, no, I wouldn't mess with nobody that did any weird shit like that, man.
Hey, this is Cole.
I wonder
Let's see.
if the other people feel that way. What's up, Teresa? I wonder if the other actors felt that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is another Cypress Hill song. You know, this one's insane
Yeah, I know
in the
this one.
brain.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is the
Insane
one that I
Brain.
know.
Okay.
This is the one I remember. All right. Yeah, I remember this from middle school.
Yeah, this was good shit, man. It's still good shit. It holds up.
Yeah, that and the other one was good. Killer Man or whatever.
Yeah, how I could just kill a man.
Yeah, I remember these guys. Didn't he have like some like weird like afro or braids?
Well, there's two of them, right? So one of them is like a Cali Mexican guy. That's the one with the voice that's very recognizable. And then there's a black guy that raps along with him. It's a team.
There wasn't more of them in the group?
No, just two.
So there was two members of that group?
Yes, the Mexican guy and the black guy, yeah.
All right, there's the other dude. All right, because I'm only hearing his style of voice. I just heard the other dude. Yeah, I remember he was the dude with the bucket hat, right? With like,
Yeah, he does the next verse, I believe. Yeah, because they both do verses in their songs, but I think let's see. I think it's him in the second one. Yeah, here's the second guy on the second verse.
Yeah,
Check your ass like a looter in a riot. Very 90s lyric, I have to say.
Yeah, I was never really a music really person, but I remember this. I remember these songs and like kids in middle school and shit.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. Now, what other movies did that beat out?
Oh, I put up the second Hobbit because we're eventually going to have to get to that, and it came in second place last week, so I put it back in there, and that came in last this week. And Sausage Party. So The Interview, Sausage Party, and The Hobbit, second movie. And Sausage Party came in second.
What's the last one before we do the Halloween movies? Can we do
this? The Interview. The Interview is the last one before.
All
yeah,
right.
but this is the end of September.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, okay. Then Halloween comes, right?
Yeah, and we have a mob movie for next Wednesday. It's called This Thing of Ours. It's especially bad.
God.
And it's got like the guys like that Vincent dude and some other dudes that were in the Sopranos and stuff. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, all those fucking cheesy, corny. They're funny to make fun of, though. These corny mob movies are funny to make fun of. I had fun making fun of that really shitty one. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, which one?
The one where there was the real bad everything. Not
Me Familia.
Yeah, that was brutal.
The one that with fucking Bjorn.
Yeah. Oh, Jump Around was great. Yeah, I remember all the Irish kids playing that. Yeah, Jump Around. My Irish cousins loved that shit, bro.
Yeah.
All that with the Larry Bird jersey, Jump Around, House of Pain. My Irish cousins would blast that.
Yeah, they were from Boston. Yeah.
All the time. They loved it. Yep.
Damn it, Mandy says it can't be worse than Mi Familia. That was a bad one. I get, yeah, that's a bad one. KD says it's bad. Yeah, it is bad.
Yeah, that was a real shitty movie.
Right on, KD. I'm sure we'll get around to it, man. I'm just, as we find them and as I can get a hold of them, we will be watching them.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but what
no,
about
it's called This Thing of Ours, and it's gonna be bad. So next Wednesday we're good.
no, it'd
And
be a
then
good
Friday,
horror. No, it's a good Halloween movie. It's a horror movie, The Vanishing. Remember I told you about that with Jeff Bridges?
right, yeah. So I'll have to look that up. Our first Halloween movie, though, that we decided that we're gonna do House of a Thousand Corpses. So that'll be
that'll be good.
next Friday's movie. Yeah.
Rob the Mob. Yeah, well, that was similar to I don't know if I seen that, Baby Love. We watch these cringy, stupid mafia movies on Wednesday and make fun of them. I think that we've seen something similar to that. It was like called The Wannabe. That might be the other
The Wannabes was fucking pretty bad too.
Yeah, those movies are terrible, but they're funny to. Well, the other one that I wanted you to get was actually better than the other one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my best to get a copy of it. It's been a tough one to find, man.
Yeah, we'll tackle that in November because there ain't gonna be no Thanksgiving movies. That's why Halloween's good because
Fuck that. We'll go full blown Hallmark rom-com Thanksgiving on everybody, and we'll play all those cheesy, fucked up movies that are like scratch and sniff pumpkin spice.
where like the grandpa drives in from Seattle to like meet the new grandkids and
and finds out one of them's magic, and they have to relive part of their life, and everybody cries through it, and then everybody's happy at the end. Yeah,
and he becomes a turkey or something. It gets
right.
Plucked. Yeah, those I used to hate those Hallmark movies. My mother would watch them.
When are you ever gonna forgive your grandfather for being one of those dirty turkey fuckers?
Yeah. What's he doing with the turkey, Mom?
Exactly.
He's wrestling the turkey.
Yeah.
He's wrestling the turkey.
We've seen it on probation officer.
We've seen it on Trash on Blast, people having sex with turkeys.
Yeah, well, that's specifically exactly. I meant to infer that, or tell you that he was one of those people that got caught doing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Andy Garcia's in it. He's actually a good actor. And I never seen that movie. He's actually a good actor, Garcia. He played in a lot of good movies over the years. He was in a lot of good movies.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, he played a gangster, a cop. He can play a Spanish gangster, an Italian gangster. He's a good actor. I haven't seen him in years, but Garcia's a good actor. He was in Blood In, Blood Out. That's a classic, bro. You seen that?
I think like in the 90s I saw it. It sounds familiar, bro.
Yeah,
but I'm honestly not sure if I've seen the whole thing or if it's just something I remember. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm feeling better, thanks. Yeah, it was a classic, Blood In, Blood Out. The movie South Central. They used to come on HBO around the same time. They were never in theaters, but as a teenager, they would always be on HBO. Me and my buddies would watch them. They were fucking funny, man.
Right on.
They were fucking pretty funny movies. Like this guy like blows his cousin's leg off, and the cousin's like, it's just funny shit. It's like, why would you shoot your own cousin in the leg? It was just weird. But good movies though. The 90s had some funny movies.
Oh, for sure.
Way better than these shitty fucking movies that come out now. Where everybody's a transmission or all weird, dumb political shit, right? Just make a movie and make it good. I don't want to see politics. I don't care about that shit. I want to see a movie. I don't want to hear all that political bullshit. Put something fucking like a good movie on one. But they don't make anymore. Like you couldn't pay me to.
They're few and far between. Very few and far between.
Yeah,
that's for sure. And I agree as far as, everything has to be like a lesson learned or something forced on you in a certain way. I will say this. Since people have noticed, and, like we're talking about it right now, right? Like for a while, everyone just kind of had to take it. It was like the first 5 years, like say like, I don't know, maybe around 2015 to 2020, right? Like they really started forcing that shit into TV and movies. And they're still doing it. But the last couple of years, people have been more and more vocal about, hey, this is fucking getting ridiculous, right? This is getting a little stupid. And I've noticed that there has been a little bit of pullback of that subject
Remember,
matter out of
Netflix came out with some like weird thing about little girls named cuties. I remember people making YouTube videos about it.
No, I don't. I mean, I read an article. I wasn't sure if it was on Netflix or
Something
not,
like
but I
that.
did read an article about there was a show or a movie made, and like all the feminists and like a lot of women were in an uproar because it sexualized them. Now, I'll say that like most of those dance shows that they have for
Yeah,
these
they're
kids
inappropriate.
do right. Yeah, well, they can dance however
Yeah, but
they
when you
want.
got them dressed
It's
half naked,
it's the
exactly.
outfits.
Those little
Yeah.
pageants are disgusting. When you're putting babies.
Well, that part right there, the pageant part, just based on beauty, is unhealthy for any child.
Especially with that fucking the swimsuits with little kids.
Well, that shouldn't
Why don't you have
happen.
the little kid playing guitar?
No, that's
Why don't you have
disgusting.
why don't you have a talent show? Right? Let them play a guitar or backflips or something.
Yeah, and like that's why I was talking like, but I agree with you as far as the pageants, right? I was just talking about these dance shows that are competitions, which is I'm agreeing with the point of you saying like that, the sexualization of these people, and I think that's what the thing you were talking about. That you're right. That's why I said I'm pretty sure I read an article about this, and it was the same kind of outrage that I'm just pointing out exists in a lot of these shows that are supposedly like family entertainment, but it's a bunch of children, in competition against one another, and they dress them like whores and put whore makeup on them and do their hair like that and shit. It's fucking wrong.
I forget what the cuties thing was about, but it might have been like what you're saying, like little girls in dance competitions. It was disgusting. I remember everybody making YouTube videos, ripping it apart. And I was like, what is this fucking pervert shit? Who would watch that? Who would watch a bunch of little 7, 8-year-olds in swimsuits? You fucking weirdos, man. And
yep, pretty weird.
Look what it did to the Honey Boo Boo kid and made her fucking 780 pounds. What that mother did to her, put her in all these shows, put her in there, child molesters. Her sister got molested by them.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
And she ended up dying, the sister, the oldest sister. The mother was such a filthy hooah that she picked the C over K, cock over kids, right? There's a lot to do that. Cock over kids, men do it too, right? And brought some scumbag around and molested the daughter. Then she got back with the guy when the daughter was older, so the daughter disowned her. And then the daughter died. I don't know how she died, though. Car accident, brain aneurysm, I don't know. But how do you do that to your daughter? The guy you dated that harmed her, you fucking start dating and bringing her around Honey Boo Boo. That's right. They were bringing her around Honey Boo Boo. And that's why we shut the show down, because the producers are like, whoa, you can't have that guy around Star, right? And the mother...
Yeah, she's gonna get buggered.
Let me tell you something. That mother, that fat Mama June, that swine, that lady should be hurled off to a meat compressor compound.
Let's get rid of those turkey fuckers.
Yeah. There's people that don't care, man. For fame and fortune, they will sell their children.
Forget about it. Yeah, we've seen it too many times in too many cases.
Yeah, they'll sell their kids. It's
R. Kelly.
Yeah, the R. Kelly people with the foolish flock. Sell their daughters to these pop stars or these actors. Fucking, they've been doing that in Hollywood for years, though. It's nothing new. I believe it happened to Shirley Temple. A bunch of those little kids from the 30s got buggered. The Mickey Rooney kids and them. They had a bunch of sickos. Then they said the little munchkins were getting buggered on The Wizard of Oz and hanging themselves.
Oh, I hope not. That's terrible.
I've heard for years. I remember everybody saying there's a little midget who hung himself in The Wizard of Oz.
Well, there's not necessarily a midget, but yes, there is a story that if you look at the movie that when they're going down the Golden Brick Road, I believe when they're near the Scarecrow, if you look off in the forest, supposedly, if you get like an old school original copy, you can see the shadow of somebody that fucking hung themselves from the rafters. I've never seen it. If anybody else has, I'm not going to call you a liar.
I never seen it neither. My cousin said it too, and I was like, "Where's the guy who hung himself?" I never seen it. Oh, the Nickelodeon, some of the worst, dude. The Nickelodeons, Dan Schneider. Look up those creeps.
Yeah, you showed me that before. I was appalled and shocked as fuck that I noticed some of the faces, especially that fat guy.
Yeah, that's who Dan Schneider is. That's
shocked.
Dan Schneider. And you know what happened on that set? His best friend, a 43-year-old producer, married one of the actresses the day they turned 18.
Yeah, that's horrifically
So that
disgusting.
tells you
it should have been immediately under
So that
investigation.
tells you that he has been messing with this child since she was 15
Obviously.
years old, grooming her. That, I don't know if they're still married or whatever. Probably so after he groomed the kid, right? Probably got her hooked on pills or something.
All right. KD says he paused it and looked on an old, I guess he's saying an old copy, and in the background he could see somebody hung in the background. He says one of the lollipop kids.
Wow, maybe they were alcoholics or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Or did somebody hang them? Like one of the people on set would kill them?
No, I think they fucking clipped themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, remember the Wizard of Oz? It was the Scarecrow secretly killing midgets.
Yeah, right. It's like, you know, they lost in the midget tossing competition. They lost them their money.
And what happened with Puff Daddy? The whole case fell apart, right? Well, they're going to let every other pervert out, right? They don't tell you nothing about the Epstein files or nothing. They're just going to let this guy walk too after he beat.
Oh, no. Check this out. Okay, sorry. Yeah, hold on. I was still talking about the other thing. You're looking at the thing. Okay, here we go. So, Diddy, little P. Diddy's pool house, okay? Diddy is set to be sentenced on October 3rd.
All right.
That's in like a week, dude. Literally 7 days.
Yeah, but what can they hit him with? Wasn't he found not guilty?
No, only of some things.
Oh, human trafficking.
Yeah, he was still found guilty of the fucking crossing state lines for prostitution and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
He's not going to get much time for that, and they'll get a fucking Trump will bail him out at the end, anyways.
All right. Well, right now he faces up to 10 years in prison for each count. He's got 2 of them. He's set to be sentenced on October 3rd.
All right.
Diddy's.
I'd say this real quick. Mark my words, he does 3 years, not even.
Yeah, fair enough. So Diddy and his fucking lawyers, who I think should be stoned in the street at this point, the despicable fucking humans that they are, they actually have put in a request to completely vacate his conviction on the prostitution-related charges for his bid for a new trial. But they've literally put in a fucking request to vacate his conviction before he's even been sentenced, right? So I brought this up. I could have just waited and talked about all that because this is very quick. I could have waited till next Friday and we could have talked about the fact that they tried and that he ended up being sentenced anyway. But I bring this up to say this. Number one, the fucking gall of these people is insane. Like, fuck P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Fuck his attorneys.
Why would they let him?
The shit that we saw.
Why would they let him out with no punishment after beating that woman and all that shit?
Bro, all of it, right? That's what I was going to summarize real quickly, and I'm not going to. I want you to expand on it if you want to. I'm just saying that all of that shit that we heard about, right? All of that shit that they didn't really contest. They were just like, oh well, it was all because they wanted to do it, right? That's what it came down to. They were just like, these are gold digging whores, and they fucking did this for money, and fuck them, right? That's basically what they said in a nutshell. It was disgusting. It was horrific. But all of that, dude, that's some of the most degenerate shit I've ever heard in my entire life. The shit that he was doing on the daily.
Rich people stick together, man. No matter your color, your religion. If you're rich, you're in a different. You get different treatment.
Well, this judge has already. I just want to tell you guys this. So we'll see what happens. This judge has admonished them several times throughout the trial. He's been literally like offended by them several times throughout the trial. He's denied them bail over and over and over again based on these extremely ridiculous in premise excuses that they're giving and reasons, right, that they think that he should be let out or fucking treated differently. The judge has disagreed every single time. There are people who are saying, not just now that he's done this, but this entire time, we discussed it months ago when the trial ended. And there's a lot of these people that are saying, within the points that he's allowed, they expect the judge to find this motherfucker guilty and to penalize for him for everything he knows is true, whether or not the jury was retarded or smart enough to figure it out on their own. So I'm going to be interested to see what happens. Do I think he's going to, right, he's facing 10 years for each. Do I think he's going to do even one 10-year or one decade? No, I don't. But I also think that the judge at this point is dude, we're a week before he's supposed to be sentenced, and his attorneys literally had the fucking gall to come into court. And then, I'm sorry, let me finish my thought. They had the gall to actually come into court and say, we want this whole thing thrown out. Fuck you, right? That's insane temper tantrum, fucking rich people, to your point, bullshit that shouldn't have even been allowed to happen. If it was somebody with a vowel on the end of their last name, they'd have never got that fucking hearing a week before. It would have been insane. They'd have told you to go fuck yourself and die in your cell. We'll deal with you next week. So this dude actually got his fucking hearing, which is why I say I think the judge is extra annoyed. If all the other lawyers and people on here, if anybody wants to look up a report, they can. Most of them have the same tone. They're like, what the fuck? This dude thinks he's a fucking important little bitch.
You know who must be nervous right now? All the people that went against him, right? Like all the...
I agree with you. And they've said clearly to the judge, and I think you'll remember if when we spoke about the last time he asked for bail, that was one of the things we talked about. There were several people, including people that testified, that wrote letters to the judge or spoke to him through their lawyers and were like, yo, this motherfucker is dangerous. Don't forget, the last time you denied him bail is because he was contacting people, being recorded on the phone, threatening people and trying to pay people off. The judge hasn't forgotten any of this shit, right? So I'm of the opinion that a lot of these people that are smarter than me are right, and I have the same gut feeling, so I'm just going to say that it's right. That this judge at this point is fucking annoyed with this prima donna cunt.
Hopefully everything don't get lost in translation when you overload people with too much stuff and they forget what happens and they just...
Well, this is the sentencing. We're past that. That happened with the jury, and I agreed with you, and that seemed to be what happened with some of those charges. I've always agreed with you on that. It was so much information. You said that before the trial happened, my friend.
Really?
Yeah, before the trial even started, you said, dude, because we were just talking about all the charges he was facing, and you said, dude, that's a lot of information for that jury to have to fucking remember and put together.
It would be to remember all these testimonies, all these things, right? Get lost in translation.
Yeah, and that's what happened with some of these charges, because there were people and judges even out there giving interviews saying, listen, he's 100% guilty of like these three things. He might be not guilty of this, that, and the other thing. They were like, but he's guilty of this shit right here. And yes, obviously the jury did not get it. That happens sometimes. So in that regard, you were correct, I believe. I've agreed with you the whole time. And I think that they just did not understand the parameters of these charges and how a reasonable or educated person might think about them. I think some of these people were reasonably dumb or phased out because it was too much information, which doesn't necessarily make you dumb. It just kind of makes you a fucking problem for people that want an actual honest decision.
I wonder what revenge he's going to take on all those people that went on those channels and bodyguards and former employees.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's next week he gets sentenced. And he has to, so the judge hasn't set a ruling. Anyway, I just want to close this out. I'll let you finish what you're, I'm sorry. But the judge is to rule very shortly, so call it maybe Monday or Tuesday, on whether or not he'll actually vacate this conviction in the first place. So next week, Monday or Tuesday, we're going to get a ruling from the judge as to whether or not he's going to just completely vacate his conviction and just let him out of jail scot-free. We will know Monday or Tuesday what the judge's decision is. That's what his lawyers asked for. If it does not happen Monday or Tuesday, if the judge does not vacate his conviction and just let him out free. Then on Friday, he's set to be sentenced, and we'll find out how much time he gets.
Oh, it'll be that soon. Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about all that shit, right? Like, I forgot about all this guy even, right? I don't see it in the news and nothing.
It hasn't been in the news. They've had gag orders on everything that didn't happen in trial publicly, right? And that was a closed courtroom. We just had notes and drawings like this one.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, we covered that whole fucking thing. We went like the first couple of days. We did the lives for them. Yeah, it was fucking interesting. That's the most disgusting stuff I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was rubbing fucking feces and semen on people. That's disgusting, dude.
And the semen on himself and into his nipples, and like getting real close to the guy's schlong while it was begging another girl and just watching it and masturbating. It's fucking.
Well, my theory, my hypothesis on all that was when he was younger, he was diddled by some psycho, maybe at a party of his mom's or something, and he became a nut. I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe he was just a creepy dude in general. But that guy's a.
It's maybe a combination,
Yeah, a little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Entirely possible. But the dude is seriously fucked up. He's really, 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 really gross, man. And he needs a lot of help. A lot of help that they should only offer him once he's chained to the floor of an asylum.
This guy will be making movies in 5 years, dude. You watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I mean, 5 years is the absolute max that I could see happening. His lawyers are saying, okay, well, if you do sentence him, then we think that he should only get 14 months. And he's already done 13, which means he'd get let out of jail as soon as he got back there. They'd let him out that day.
You think he'd get revenge on that girl? What's her name? Cassie? I
have no idea. I really don't, man. I mean, I would hope to think that he's just going to disappear somewhere and get the fuck off of the earth, basically. But
you think he'd be that? You think he'd be so happy to be like, listen, I'm not in jail. Let me count my blessings and not want revenge on these people.
Yep. That's what I would hope, that he would just sail off into the fucking sunset, so to speak, and just fuck off, right? Just go fuck off, man. The world collectively knows he's a fucking dirtbag. I don't give a fuck about his simps. They're a much smaller percentage. Everybody collectively basically knows what a disgusting, horrific human being.
Yeah, but Nick's got a good point. He's like, people only care about what's in the news lately. Nowadays, short attention spans. Yeah, that's a good point. With this new world.
If he gets convicted, I hope they do like they did R. Kelly. And I mean, Spotify and places like that took his music down.
Yeah, they did. They took all the wedding songs.
Everything gone. Catalogs gone. You're fuck you, right? You're a disgusting human. We're not selling your music. If he gets convicted, I hope they do the same.
Yeah, because he was like a retard genius. That guy. He didn't even know how to write and he could write music and all that shit. He was really like a talented retarded genius. He wrote all those songs that made him millions of dollars, and they were played at every wedding and fucking thing you can think of, but not no more.
Well, this was just a funny joke that I came across. I thought it might make everybody else laugh. It made me laugh. It's short. Check this out.
Yeah.
Is your sister still gay, or is she bi, or is she straight, or what?
Babe, what are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I've seen her with girls and I've seen her with guys, so I don't know.
She just broke up with her girlfriend. That should give you your answer.
Yeah, she's still kind of sad about that, huh?
Well, yeah, she's devastated. Why?
Well, because the FDA just approved new medication for lesbians with depression.
Don't. Just don't.
It's called tricoxagen. Oh my God! No, she got behind me!
I thought that shit was
hilarious. That's the guy from The Wire. That's Damon from The Wire. Shit.
I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. It's a silly joke, but it was very funny. It made me laugh. Tricoxagen.
Yeah, that's the dude from The Wire right there. He played a burglar from The Wire. Played Davis's guy.
Yeah, for lesbians with depression, like the picture of this next chick I'm going to show you. She's definitely a lesbian with depression. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Here we go. When escorts attack,
Wow. What a fucking.
You see this little gremlin with short blonde hair, like a man
Yeah,
haircut?
looks like Justin Bieber
That's a depressed lesbian.
or something.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. It's pretty bad. A Florida woman has been arrested for an alleged silly string attack. Crystal Watts, 48, confronted the victim at the OCC Roadhouse bar in Clearwater and began spraying him with silly string until the can was empty. She then threw the can into his forehead, fucked his ass up. She cut his forehead open. Yeah, so she just accosted this dude, started spraying silly string in his face, and then threw the can into his forehead and cut
What's
him
the
open.
odds of that, right? Like, she's probably not a
Right?
good.
It's just weird.
It looks like
man.
not a good thrower, right? Like a pitcher. She must have just hummed it all radically, and it just got lucky and hit the dude in the middle of the face, right? Split his head.
Oh, dude, here's a picture of her in her weird S&M sex ad, apparently, that she has down here with this spiky, hold on. I got you. Hang on.
She looks like a fucking boy in that other thing. She got a boy there, too.
Yeah, there's like an orc kind of
she looks
situation
like an
going
elf.
on.
Like some elfish creature.
But look at this one. This is like her
Really?
S&M gear, right? Yeah, her ad says she's back in the saddle and ready to ride.
Who would touch her? She looks like a fucking man.
It does look like a fucking
she wants to tune up your car or something, right?
Yeah, your fucking arms covered with tattoos. It'd be like getting jacked off in prison, bro. Forget about it.
Fix your flat? Fucking weirdo. She got shooting people with silly string and then hitting the dude in the forehead with it. Look at her. Oh,
yeah.
Fucking nut.
Don't know each other. There's nothing like that. This bitch just walked up on some fucking guy in a Roadhouse bar. That's what it's called. OCC Roadhouse bar. And she just started spraying some random dude in the face until the can was empty and then slammed him in the face with the can like a psycho bitch.
Yeah, that's gonna. What was her charge?
Battery.
She probably got out in a few days, and she probably
one night in custody, and then freed on $1,000 bond.
Probably helped her business too, right? Get the word out there. Some weirdo wants her to beat him with a can, because anybody who wants some woman to put leather on and beat him up, there's got to be a sick.
Oh, her whore name is Taylor. By
Taylor.
the way. Yeah. It says the phone number listed for the defendant in court records turns up on an escort. So in court records, right? So for her court place, she gave the number to her escort service for the phone number. That's pretty awesome.
What a sick broad, man.
Yeah, it says in the court records, her escort service website is the phone number, and that includes a variety of explicit photos of Watts. That's fucking weird, dude. Anyway.
Yeah, she looks like a fuck.
Yeah, just weird news right there, man.
Facha brute.
For real, that's some scary stuff. If you're paying for that, you're desperate, and you should think about whether or not you're getting
I don't get these dudes who want women to beat them up with leather on and shit. I don't get that. What the fuck's that come from? Like, what is attractive about that? You know, that's pretty horrifying and unattractive. Like, you know, there's nothing sexual about that. Super weird.
She looks like the Home Alone kid.
Yeah, Macaulay.
That's what Mandy said. Macaulay Culkin. That's the name I was trying to remember.
Yeah. She's running from Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern around the house. Look at this fucking wacko.
Benson. His name is Benson Boone.
Like Harold.
He's a cameraman. He was arrested. I guess he's touring around something. I don't know. Was arrested yesterday for relief. He pissed on $700 worth of clothes at a beachside shop in Florida. No. He's on tour with somebody named Benson Boone as the cameraman. Gotcha. So Benson fucked up hiring this psycho-looking freak.
Yeah, big time. He's peeing on
Tyler. His name's Tyler Capehart, 39. He entered the Surf Style shop in Clearwater Thursday afternoon and walked up to the retail second floor. Then they watched him on CCTV stand between racks of clothing for an extended period of time. He then walked away from the merchandise, and they went down and observed that the clothing and floor were absolutely covered in urine.
Ugh, fucking degenerate motherfuckers, man. He's probably an Antifa member. You're right.
He says he consumed alcohol and smoked marijuana. That's no
Yeah, come on.
No.
Nobody's gonna get drunk and smoke a little weed. You're gonna be a degenerate. His hair looks like urine. It's all green. He's going bald. So he got hit with a fucking axe. Because he got something hidden up his ass in his prison wallet, right? Weird looking.
This guy looks like he's on the list of people that aren't allowed near parks.
He looks like a wizard, or he's trying to put a weird spell on a Smurf or something. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right. He can do spells, but they're all sexually transmitted diseases.
What a sick fuck. And once again, I say, what do their parents think, right? Whoever raised this guy, maybe they were good people and something went wrong. Who knows? I do feel bad for their families because they got their last names. I always think of that when I see this stuff. Yeah, B1, they're sick fucks, man. Wow. Look at the eyes on this dude. He's like all wired out. He's got to be on something, right? Come on. Who the fuck would dye your hair green like that?
Don't ask
and
me.
He's going bald.
What the fuck? Like most of the time, that's for like weird, hardcore leftist like lesbians that burn things down.
Yeah. Hardcore fucking weirdos, Antifa, freaks, Ricky Yoons on a rampage, whatever you want to call it. Look at this fucking nut.
Yeah. This guy works in a high school, right?
What the fuck's a fart spray?
I wouldn't hire this guy to work at a school. I'd be afraid he was going to be putting cameras in the bathrooms and shit. Just looking at this guy's face, he looks like one of those dudes that smells fucking chairs.
He looks like that kid from fucking the gold coin shop. What was that called? I don't know. What the fuck's his name? Big Haas or whatever the fuck the kid chummy.
Oh, the pawn shop show. Yeah, I know. He does kind of a little bit look like that. Yeah.
One of those
for
pawn
sure.
shop people.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, this guy was part of the staff at a fucking high school. Let's see, in South Carolina. He's been arrested and charged with spraying the students of the high school with fart spray.
Why would he even have that? You would think a student would do that, a ninth grader?
For a month.
For a month?
And he sprayed it on so many different places in the school that he caused, they're saying $55,000 worth of damage. He was spraying students, but he was also spraying it on things all throughout the school that they would have to come in contact.
All right, how didn't this guy get fired immediately and get arrested?
I don't know. It says for a month. So we'll read a little bit of it. So a teaching assistant in South Carolina school has been arrested and charged with using fart spray on students, leading some pupils having to seek medical attention and creating tens of thousands of dollars worth of property damage. Alexander Paul Robertson Lewis. Oh my holy syllables, Batman. What is up? Why do you have so many names, man? Holy shit. 32 years old, a teaching assistant at West Florence High School, is alleged to have repeatedly sprayed an internet-acquired spray designed to imitate fecal odor inside the school over the course of about a month. Now, I've seen these pranks on YouTube where people will like spray a little spray of it in somebody's car and like laugh when they freak out and jump out. Ha. That's okay. That's funny if you want to pull a quick prank on a friend like that.
Yeah, kids
right?
doing it. What's up, Mikey? Kids doing it.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying, even if you were an adult and you wanted to prank somebody, like one of your buddies, you sprayed it in their car window, or no harm, no foul. It's not like you were deliberately spraying it into the seats of their cars so that it would never come out. Like it sounds like this fucking asshole's doing. And you wouldn't spray it on your friend, right?
And he's a worker at a school. He shouldn't be having any sort of pranks.
Absolutely. You are. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Like, look, I'm cool. I'm like you. I do pranks. Now come in my van, right?
Yeah, it caused people respiratory issues, that people were getting sick. Yeah, it said that people went to the doctor complaining about respiratory issues because they breathed it in.
Listen, when we were in high school, right? My friend went to North Providence High School. In 9th grade, my friend grabbed a fire extinguisher, right? And started spraying a bunch of kids with it. He sent like 13 people to the hospital, ended up in the training school for like a month for it.
Yeah, well, this guy bombed the stairwell. So that's the part of the article I'm at right now. The dude caused a strong gas-like shit odor throughout the entire school, which led to feelings amongst the students of nausea, dizziness, and headaches. He bombed one of the stairwells with it. So when they would walk up the stairwell, immediately even teachers were covering their noses and mouths. Them and the students were coughing because of the gas. And they fucking, a couple of them felt like they were going to pass out. They were so dizzy and disgusted. Some people got sick.
Jesus.
That's, what the
I remember
fuck, man?
stink bombs when we were kids. You remember them? They came in a glass.
Yeah, of course. They were hilarious. Yeah, they smelled like rotten eggs.
Yeah, I remember
basically.
kids doing that in school, but they were like little glass vials.
Yep, they were. Yep.
Or something. But a teacher bringing that, like, this guy's working at a school. Like I said, he's probably trying to act like Chum Lee, all cool with the kids, and then he wants to take them in a van and destroy their souls and their childhood. Because look at him. Look at this creep. What would make...
He did it for a month. He was one. Let's be fair. Now that we know all the symptoms and the bad shit that it caused, this guy watched that happen for a month. So he obviously was getting off on it.
Yeah.
That's fucking
he thought
sick.
It was cool or funny, like, and I bet you other adults knew he was doing it and probably thought to say, "Oh, you're funny." Like, no, that's not funny, man. That's fucking twisted. Bringing sprays and spraying the school you work for. You're not a kid.
Yeah, it's fucking
you're
stupid.
not 14, man.
Stupid.
Right? Like, you're not 14. You're a fucking grown up. What's wrong with you? Fucking weird.
Pretty insane. All right, I'm just getting the next article lined up real quick.
It blows your mind, like some of the people they hire at these fucking schools, man. Like, you got to do your background checks before you hire some fucking guy who's going to bring chemicals in school. I think it's funny to spray a bunch of kids with it.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to impress them, man.
Who knows? Well, for a month watching him get sick, I'm also leaning towards he thought it was funny that people were miserable because of his dumbass fucking 14-year-old child inside. Yeah. That dude's kind of a scumbag for that. You know?
He probably hated the world. He probably couldn't get a girlfriend or, I don't know, couldn't, something. I don't know what the fuck makes someone do that, right? You got some, what was he, an assistant or some sort of fucking janitor?
Yeah, he said he was a teacher's assistant. That's exactly what it said.
Well, you should know better that you can't be fucking bringing pranks and spraying.
Of course, that's common sense. You're one of the adults, right? You're in an environment. You're not at work with a bunch of other. You're not in an accounting office. You're not in a doctor's office. You're not even in a library where you're working with other adults. Your job is to supervise young people. That's a different kind of responsibility, and that's the point you're making, which is that that's not your territory, right? That's not your lane. You don't get to come to work and do pranks, especially you don't do pranks at the fucking that mess with the kids.
Yeah, that's fucking twisted.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, you remember that dude that burned the diner down? Remember he went to a diner with his son and sat down, ordered 2 sandwiches. Yeah. They didn't have mayonnaise.
He lit it on fire, the weirdo.
Yeah, bro. And he lit the fucking building on fire. Well, Hellman's, the mayonnaise company, is going to save the Spanish cafe that got burned down because they didn't have mayonnaise. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, well, that's good. At least the guy fucking burned no one to a crisp.
Yeah, including his own child.
He didn't care. Some people are retarded, man, right? Like he got so angry and he's so a low impulse control freak. He's got no control over his impulses. Light the shit on fire with your kid there. What happens when you get arrested? Your kid gets taken, right? Fucking it.
Oh, yeah. And you know he's crazy because you would think, right, this dude literally left the restaurant, went across or down the street to a gas station, bought the gas, then walked back. Normal people in that amount of time would change their mind and get themselves under control, right? Even if you were impulsive and your first thought was, I'm going to burn this place to the ground, and you started to do it. Now, at some point, maybe on the way to get the gas, maybe while you're purchasing it or walking back, you realize this is a stupid idea, and my child is inside this building. Maybe I shouldn't burn it down over mayonnaise. Not this person, sir.
Yeah.
Unstable. Fucked up.
Yeah, you're going to have some impulse control, man, like, right? Especially with your kid. Even if your kid wasn't there, you're going to end up in jail, right? And you have to go home to your
for sure.
Go home to your son, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just I like, we're adding that fact in though, that's extra psycho. Your son is
Yeah, he could
inside
have got
this
burnt
building.
alive. He could have been fucking
Yep.
literally a burn victim like Loman or somebody, right?
Yeah, set fire to the building and be like, next time I come back here, you motherfuckers better have mayonnaise, right? You're insane.
Well, number
like you don't know
one,
you're actually going to go to jail and you're not
to
coming
get that
back.
angry over somebody not having fucking mayonnaise, it's like, come on, dude.
Of course, dude.
Right? Like,
Of
come on,
course.
that's fucking ridiculous. You gotta be half a retard, man. Literally.
Three quarters, man.
You know, I can see getting mad, like, all right, what kind of, you don't have no mustard or mayonnaise? Like, what kind of place is this? I get that, right? But fucking burning the place with your child there, yeah, that's really fucking smart. Fucking psycho. It's a sick world.
All right, well, I've got this next one's gonna fucking piss you off. I'm just warning you right now. You're gonna be fucking pissed off for a minute until we move on to the next article, but this very next one's gonna piss you off. It's fucking weird though and sick, so we're gonna cover it.
What the fuck? Donkey recovering after latest arrow attack on a wild burrows account. Oh, that's sick, man. Why would someone do that? What the fuck?
6 of them so far. Someone is driving around with a bow and arrow and shooting these fucking donkeys and just leaving arrows in
What
them.
an asshole, man.
This one got this donkey right here. It pierced its fucking lung.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Poor bastard. Yeah, you gotta be. It's probably some stupid, retarded kid who hates his parents or something, right? Or some sick old.
This is Moreno Valley, California.
Jesus Christ! What a shame.
Yep.
Who the fuck would shoot a helpless donkey with an arrow? Man?
And that's sick, right? Just minding its own business, eating grass or fucking whatever the fuck they eat. Right?
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Too bad Winnie the Pooh didn't come out and fucking eat his head off, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. We got Eeyore. Now we just need his buddy Pooh to come by and eat him.
That's
right?
fucked up, though. Look at that could have hurt that poor donkey. Get fucking hit with an arrow for no reason.
Of course. That's why I said this one got its lung pierced. There's been 6 others already, bro. They're looking for this person.
I hope when they catch this fuck, they fucking make him suffer for what he did to these animals.
Yeah, they should shoot him in the fucking chest with an arrow.
Why would you go hurt some helpless animal, right? It's disgusting, man.
Yeah. Tie him to a tree. Let some fucking half-blind fucker shoot at him with a fucking bow and arrow until he hits him a couple of times randomly.
Yeah. Mikey, that's sick, ain't it? Shooting some poor fucking donkey with an arrow, right? It's got to be some teenagers, right? It's got to be. Fucking assholes, man. Why do that? What do you get out of that? Right?
Yep.
Like, is this some Jeffrey Dahmer type shit?
Some sick fucking prick. Yeah, bro, that's the kind of people that hurt animals. Yes, frankly, that's the kind of people that hurt animals.
Killing cats and shit.
Yeah, you got to be sick to do that. To just cause suffering to an animal.
Yeah, for sure. That was disgusting. 6 of them are. So he's going around the same area. Hopefully they can track him down with those arrows, right? Somebody dimes him out like, oh, my nephew has those arrows.
I hope so.
Or something. Someone puts a stop to that because that's terrible. Poor donkeys, man. What the fuck? Yeah, they should set up a camera or something out there. Something. It would chip his ass. Literally. What's this?
Morgan says it's a desolate road out there, I guess, that we were talking about. So they can do it easily. So they're saying like no one can easily get away with it. That sucks. They need to put up fucking cameras and shit like along the road. Yeah, Mailman Nick said the same thing. I'd set up a camera. Right. I think it's random. That's the problem. They're not like all kept in pens. They're just like roaming around in different places, I think. Either way, yeah, they need to set up some cameras.
Yeah, it's probably like a big pasture type shit, right? They can't get the fingerprints off those arrows, right?
It didn't say, just said that they're on the lookout for anybody that's got any information on who might be doing it. Now, this one, like you were asking, man gets head stuck in a traffic light after crashing into it. Now, let me explain this. So they're in China, First, let me scoot down here to the picture. Here, we're gonna scoot down. Here we go.
Plane?
Look at this. Here's the guy. Here's his left arm. Here's his right arm. Here's his body. His head is literally inside the fucking light box, dude.
How did this happen?
Okay. Very good question, because I had the same very good question, and then I read it and it made sense after I looked at the picture. This is why I showed you the picture first. Okay. So this is a temporary green light, red light situation for when they're doing like construction on the road. This thing only sits about like 3.5 feet up off the ground, and it's on a stand, right? This fucking mook was driving along on a motor, like a motorized scooter, not a motorcycle, right? But one of those like little motor scooters, like little bicycles that has an engine on it.
Yeah.
He's not paying attention to what the fuck he's doing. He drives straight into this thing, and his head smashed through the plastic, wrapped around his neck, and it fell to the ground, taking him off his bike.
Wow.
And they lived there on the road together until the fucking firemen and the ambulance and the cops and all the press and shit came out to make sure that his life is over.
Wow. So he flew. He was. How fast do you think he was going?
I don't know. I will skim the article real quick. Let's see. It took them 40 minutes to cut that fucking metal casing off of his head.
Wow. How high are those traffic lights in China?
Well, that's why I'm telling you, this is a temporary traffic light that's on a stand that just sits there. Like if there's road construction or whatever, they put up this temporary light. It's like 3.5 feet tall, and it's on this stand. That's why it was at his head level when he was not paying attention riding along on his motorized scooter. And he put his fucking head right through it, and it collapsed with him, taking him off the bike. And they laid there on the pavement until everybody came to try and put Humpty Dumpty there back together again. So let's see. Yeah, 40 minutes it took them to cut it off of his head. It says like, he'll have a much tougher time recovering from the hilarious online jokes that the incident has inspired. Yeah, he's going to go viral forever. He's never lived down. Oh, shit.
Look, he's alive.
Oh, why did that happen?
Or he's not blind. Right? Like, fuck.
That's crazy, dude. There's a video. I'm trying to make it. No, it's just opening up on another page. That's fine. We can watch it here. Look at them working on this dude in the street. His head is literally stuck in that fucking thing.
Dude, picture the anxiety that must be and the pain he must be in.
Oh, it's got to be terrible. That's why I said all those people are there to save you, but also ruin the rest of your life because you're never going to live this down. It's going to be in the social media and the press and shit.
At least he'll be alive to see it. And he got eyes, right? He's
For
not
sure.
deformed.
Oh, look, they got him out finally. Yeah, you can see the metals just pried up where they had to cut the metal around from around his neck. That's crazy, right?
He's lucky. Ever see the Faces of Death where the two Asian dudes got impaled? They were in a car and a pole went right through.
Probably because I've seen most of them, but honestly, I was a teenager when I watched most of them. Yeah, it was a long.
Let me tell you what happened. The pole went right through one guy's arm, and the guy in back of him went through his arm too. They were both impaled on a pole. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, it's sick. Man, he's lucky to be alive.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, he's paying for that. Probably so. He's in China, dude. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to bill him hard. He's probably going to lose social credit points and everything.
Yeah, he's just lucky to have his life, I bet, and not be blind or something, right? Your head goes through a light like that, and you're stuck in there. That's got to be. He must have some severe injuries, at least. That's no joke.
This fucking idiot right here.
Yeah, he stole a manhole. Why would he want a manhole?
91 manhole storm drain covers across 3 metro counties. He stole 91 of these fucking things.
Oh, he's selling them. He's melting them down, probably.
Right? I mean, it doesn't say this is all we've got. But holy shit. He went out stealing manhole drain covers, and he got 91 of them from across 3 counties.
Yeah,
Nuts.
they probably melt them down and sell them at scrap
Well,
yards.
his shirt says "free hugs."
Free hugs.
Look at him. Check him out.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a drug addict. He just looks like a kid that steals and sells them and shit. Because why would anybody go steal these and keep them? If it was a prank, he would have took it off and threw it, right?
He might be some weird OCD freak that just
Could be.
has to take them, right? It's like he just has to.
That's possible. Maybe he likes them or something weird. But shit, 91 of them. He didn't even sell them or whatever they do with them. I don't know if they're brass or what I don't know what kind of fucking material they are, but I'm sure a scrap. I was thinking he was selling them to a scrap yard. But how would he be stealing them? Because he wants cars to like bottom out and shit.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, I
That's
imagine
really
that's what's going
dangerous.
to happen.
That's really dangerous, you know.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. I imagine that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
You could cause somebody's death, right? A car fucking pile up, somebody getting killed. Fucking dope. You got caught with all.
It's just super weird. What a thing to go out and steal, right? Even if it's for the metal, like that. And that's I don't know if you really get paid based on that, or who would actually take that, right? You must have some underground fence for fucking government property.
They melt them down first, but
so he's got a smelting operation. That's what I'm saying. So this guy must have a smelting operation somewhere where they melt down these things and then they can sell them. That's fucking crazy.
Evidently not, because they found them intact. If he was selling them and melting them down,
yeah, because who's gonna buy them? Right, that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be like an underground connection.
Yeah, that's fucking. Maybe he's just some OCD weirdo who likes collecting them, right? Mikey said 500 to 1,000 each. What kind of metal?
Oh wow!
What kind of metal are they? Do you know?
You got to have a connection for that, I imagine. Unless somebody,
why did he have all 91 on him and didn't sell none and melt them down?
I mean, I acknowledge if he had a connection to somebody that was willing to do that for him. Yeah, that's why I was asking. It's like he must have somebody that's willing to do that for him, or he's got his own smelting thing, because you can't just take it down to your local junkyard that's, on the up and up. They're going to be like, no, I'm not buying that. You fucking stole that. It goes on the street,
Where would you put them anyways, right? Let's say if you stole a bunch of heavy manhole, where do you hide them? Where do you put them, right? In your yard, right? Like,
I don't know. He had 91 of them, so.
Jeez, man. That's a fucking lot. 91.
Yep.
He's a skinny little bastard, too.
Well, woman under arrest after being found naked digging through a dumpster. She was basically tripping her fucking balls off. Wait till I show you the picture of this creature. You can see it better like this. It's very pixelated. See what I mean? Like, it's very pixelated this way, but you can see the insanity in her eyes. She's tripping fucking balls.
She looks crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, They found her naked digging through dumpsters. Yeah.
She looks insane.
Totally fucking insane. She looks crazier than the raccoons that were in the dumpster with her, probably, I'm sure.
Picture coming out of your house at night, right, and seeing that lady in front of your house. Oh, shit.
Right.
What the fuck? I'd run. I'd sick my dog on her, right? Like, get away, lady. She looks like a fucking nut. Look at her eyes and her hairdo.
Yep. Totally insane and disheveled, bro. She's tripping balls, I'm telling you.
Like a high elf from fucking Lord of the Rings or something. Weird creature, man.
Remember the 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we had an article about that guy that tried to steal the bikini barista through the drive-in window?
Oh yeah, that's psycho.
Yeah, well, they released video of it. This is fucking. We've got video.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The sick fucking puppy, man. If anybody doesn't know what he's talking about, there's some girls. There's like some store where they sell coffee and bikinis, and this dude just tried to rip her through it. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, remember on the police report, the cop said she had bruises on her wrist, her elbow, and her shoulder. And she had to brace herself against the inside of the counter to not be pulled out the window. We're going to find out. This is a 43-second video. I don't know. Let's see what we're dealing with for sound over here. Let's turn it up just in case. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Early morning hours of August 18th. Surveillance footage at a Ladybug Espresso in Lakewood shows this bikini barista serving a drink to a customer who then violently grabs her through the window, ripping her shirt.
Wow.
Screen captures give us a good look at Ezekiel Guerrero, the 19-year-old that Lakewood police tracked down a week later in Kent.
Kidnapping ripper.
You can see him here in handcuffs.
Is that you? Yeah, that's me.
Guerrero keeps repeating he was not in the right state of mind.
It was just a flash. The moment I realized what I did, I let go.
Despite according to police documents, Guerrero admitting to grabbing the young woman, he pleaded not guilty at his arraignment and is out of Pierce
No, you
County
didn't.
jail
Look, you're trying to
with a
pull her through.
first-degree
He's so full of
attempted
shit.
kidnapping charge.
So
Yeah.
he said, hold on, I'm gonna so we can
Early
run
That's
that.
straight
morning hours of-
kidnapping.
Yeah,
Like,
he
you can do
said
that.
as soon as I realized what I was doing, I let go. No, you didn't. No,
No.
you didn't. You didn't let go until she braced herself on the inside and you knew you didn't have the leverage to actually pull her out the window. Then you hauled fucking ass. You legitimately tried to pull her through. And we're going to watch that shit again.
August 18th.
He's a fucking
Surveillance footage
snatch,
at
yeah.
a Ladybug Espresso in Lakewood
He tried to
shows this
kidnap this
bikini
poor woman.
barista serving
Yeah.
a drink to a customer who then violently grabs her
But
through
look,
the window, ripping
Still
her shirt.
pulling.
Screen captures give us
No
a good look at
accountability.
Ezekiel
Yep.
Guerrero, the
And then he comes
19-year-old
out
that
of his
Lakewood
own
police
car
tracked
window
down
after
a week
her
later in Kent.
to try and
You
get
can
the
see him
leverage.
here in
Right.
handcuffs.
Is that you? Yeah, that's me.
Guerrero keeps repeating he was not in the right state of
Fucking
mind.
cred.
It was just a flash. The moment I realized what I did, I let go.
Despite according to police documents, Guerrero admitting to grabbing the
Yeah,
young
look at
woman.
this.
He
He
pleaded
really
not
tried
Pretty
guilty
to
at his
blonde
steal her.
arraignment
girl. What a
and is out of
shame.
Pierce County
Look
Jail
at this.
with a
Look, he comes
first-degree
out of his
attempted
car, tries to
kidnapping
get her. Look,
charge.
as soon as she slipped away, now he's leaving. He didn't let go of her until she
And
got
what if
away.
he got her
dude.
out of that
Early
window,
morning
right?
hours-
He was going to rape her
Course,
poor
she would
girl.
have been either dead or raped without a doubt. Raped with
Well, without a doubt, and possibly
most
dead.
likely dead. Yeah, probably trafficked to some cartel also, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Who does that? You weird, impulsive, low IQ miscreant. You can't control yourself. You see some hot girl who's in a bikini. You just have to grab her like you sick fuck.
Yeah, like some dirty fucking Arab that can't see women through windows and gets all
Yeah,
rapey.
They always
Yeah.
get rapey. So I must deport. Fucking animals.
But dude, he didn't let go until she slipped her hand away from him. Then he
So
retreated.
what's his charge?
He didn't let go of that girl. He didn't let go
What was
of that
his
girl.
charge? It better be attempted kidnapping.
Yeah, we read that shit before. I believe that definitely was part. He had a few charges. It doesn't have them listed in this. This was the press thing I found.
But
with
he'll
the
play
video, but
mentally ill.
we-
He'll get out of it. Fucking.
He was. That's exactly what he was saying. I wasn't in my right mind. As soon as I realized what I was doing, I let go. No, you didn't. That's been my whole argument. It's like, no, bro, you did not let go. She got away from you, and then you took off.
Yeah, you can't go around doing that to people.
Fuck that. You better make the judge watch this like 9 times, and he send this dude to the bottom of fucking hell. And then I'm gonna piss on
Yeah,
him.
just because there's a what's it, a burrito joint that sells
Barista. No, it's a coffee place.
right,
You were
so
right. Yeah. I
coffee
think-
shop. We
yeah.
had something similar up here, but it wasn't bikinis. I forget the name of it, but it was like
Right.
girls in like tight shorts and tight clothing or whatever. But it wasn't around long. I forget the fucking name of it, but we never had nothing like this happen, right? You can't control yourself. It's like walking in a store. You see some beautiful woman. All right, you're gonna look and say, "God bless, she's beautiful," right? You're not gonna grab her. What the fuck?
Of course. Yeah, my argument before, you'll remember, was when was the last time you heard about some fucking weirdo trying to grab, kidnap, and grape a fucking chick from Hooters?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, or like these people that sell like flavored ice, Italian ice, flavored ice in the summertime, ice cream trucks. You see people in bikini tops all the time. You don't touch them.
No, that's not.
You certainly don't try to steal them caveman style, right? And drag them into the
I'm
bushes.
just a caveman.
Holy shit.
I don't know nothing. Something was wrong. It wasn't me. I let go. That guy's
Yeah, I blacked out.
what a
Yeah, I wasn't in my right mind. Oh, well, you just ordered a drink pretty
It's gotta be-
specifically. You just paid for a drink. You paid for the
There's going to be
drink.
some special
Right?
laws for these sex criminals who get these sex charges like this. And then there's going to be some harsher penalty for them or something, right? Like, you can't let these
Immediate
animals
castration
out.
and lobotomy. Immediate castration and lobotomy.
Yeah, castrate these sons of bitches, lobotomize them. You can't let them into the community, right? Because look what they do.
Nope.
They stab girls on trains. They like whip women out of things. A million fucking R's and grapes. They just keep letting these people out.
Yep. The flashers and touchers and all this kind of weirdness, man. Yeah.
Fucking psycho, man. That was pretty disturbing. That poor girl, right? Like the girl's a
Yep.
good-looking girl.
For sure, she was fucking terrified.
She's a good-looking girl. She's like, all right, I can make some good money here in a bikini, right? And then she's got to worry about getting kidnapped.
Right, out the fucking drive-through window on camera. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Nuts. And I bet you they're gonna. That place is probably gonna take precautions, right? Like,
I hope so. They should give all the girls bear mace now, bear spray or whatever the fuck it's called.
They should have.
Right?
Every woman should carry bear mace. Every woman.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Any woman's listening to this right now, make sure you have bear mace or some sort of spray to protect yourself against some weirdo pervert.
Yep. Yep, no doubt about it.
Sicko. That pissed me off.
Well, dude. Well, let's watch something funny, though, because you have a dark sense of humor like I do. I know you're going to laugh. People in the chat, we'll see how dark your sense of humor is or how antisocial you really are at heart. Somebody just drives by this super nerdy fucking, I'm pretty sure this guy's touched at least a pig's genitals before. He looks like he might have humped a sheep or two. That's just me being judgmental because I'm insane. But this person is about to drive by and hit this fucking idiot right in the head with a fucking Hennessy bottle and keep driving while he's live on the news. It's only 10 seconds long, and we're going to watch it like 3 or 4 times because I'm an asshole, and this is great.
Wow. What the fuck?
Some kind from a vehicle.
Oh, that could have killed him. Wow.
Oh, I threw the bottle. Look at a little bottle, empty bottle of Hennessy. I love this. This makes me laugh.
How did that break?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think he has much body fat, to be fair.
Even when he hit the ground, you know, like that should have hit the ground and broke. He just nailed him.
Like, good shot, bro. That guy gets fucking 10 points.
Yeah, that was. One time I was driving back in like 97, right? I had me and my nephew in the car. My nephew's like 8 years old, 9 years old. He's a little hellion. We're driving by this guy, and I said, hit him with the slushie. My nephew hung out the window and smashed this dude with a slushie. It was the funniest thing. But this guy
one of my favorite old gifs from way back in the dinosaur ages of the beginnings of social media. There was this thing, this guy was standing in the street and a beer bottle comes out of nowhere and it hits him in the head. And then a caption comes up on the bottom and goes, oops, hit you in the head with a beer bottle. And it waits a second and it goes, my bad. I just always thought that was funny because I'm an asshole. But this is good, man. This dude got pegged with that shit. What a great shot.
He's very lucky he didn't get hit in the head. Now, mind you, the thing I told my nephew to throw was a slushie, right? So it hit the guy at the fucking bus stop with a slushie and totally fucking got him all covered in slushie. But if it was a metal bottle or a glass, I would have not told him to do it. That's a little crazy, throwing a Heineken or a Hennessy bottle at somebody. That would have hit that dude in the head. He would have probably died or brain swelled. He would have got fucked up. He's lucky. He was a very lucky character, this guy. I'll tell you that. Very. And I don't know how that is. That a plastic bottle? How did that break?
No, it's definitely a glass bottle of Hennessy. It's glass.
Wow. If you could do that 100 times and that thing would break every time. That was just weird how that didn't break. No drinking and driving. And wow, like that. Yeah. What was he doing? He was like a news reporter. The goofy guy.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder why they decided to throw a Hennessy bottle at the guy. And like I said,
because he's a fucking goofy. Because he's a goofy, and he looks like he touches people at church.
True, but if that hit him back in the head, that would have been a.
I know, but it didn't, bro. And
it is funny, but those people are very lucky that didn't crush the back of this weird dude's skull.
Yeah.
They would have been in a lot of trouble. He's a lucky fuck, this guy. He may look like a moron on there, but he's very lucky that he's not. His head ain't swelled. His brain ain't swelled. Shit. He's one lucky.
Dude, this is so fucked up. This is so gross. Like, let's read this together, okay? Because this gets out. This is just, I don't know if this guy really, like, truly went to this place on purpose to do this on purpose, or if it just happened. Let's read this together. The base of this story is that this guy was in a dance class. It was somebody's birthday. They did this like weird birthday dance. This guy danced with one of the women and then he came on her.
What?
While they were dancing, like through his pants.
What a cow. How's that even possible?
Let's talk about, so let's read this. Elmhurst, Illinois. A man who danced with a woman last month at an Elmhurst fitness center had an incident that resulted in his arrest. The incident was said to involve a biological substance that dripped onto the woman.
That's nasty.
It says, I know, bro. Police said the incident occurred at a birthday party near the pool at FFC Elmhurst Health Club. Okay, so it's a health club that I guess they rented out for a birthday party. Okay, more than 100 people attended.
Why was there a stripper there, though?
There is no stripper.
So the girl's she wasn't a dancer for him?
No. It's a birthday party. People were dancing. Hold on. So here's the next part. The guests took part in a quote-unquote birthday circle where party goers gather in a circle and dance with the person of honor. So I guess like her friends, family, people that know her, I'm supposing, are taking turns dancing with the person of honor would be the person whose birthday it is, right? So it says in the Hispanic culture, police were told, the person celebrating a birthday dances with everyone who asks. There you go. There's our answer. Right. In the Hispanic culture, police were told the person celebrating a birthday dances with everyone who asks. Okay. According to the police report, a 49-year-old Chicago man danced with the victim for a few minutes. They danced what's called a bachata, which is sensual and romantic. Right. The man moved his hands to the middle of her back, simulating a hug-like position. But then she said she felt a substance that resembled semen on the back of her thigh.
Oh, nasty. What a degenerate.
She stepped back and saw that it was also on her right shoe. The man said he was sorry and ran away to the men's bathroom.
Oh, wow.
And another man at the party confronted him, and the dude said, it was just dancing. I'm sorry, I couldn't contain myself.
Well, what do you do with something like that? It's fucking weird, man.
Oh, check this out. A dance instructor that was there told police that the man had attended classes a year earlier, and he said that several Chicago dance studios told him that the man made their women feel uncomfortable by dancing too closely. So he's known for being
a creeper. It wasn't just like some like nerd goof who's never been near a woman before. He's dancing with a woman. Right. It's just like one of them.
Yeah, because I would have gave him the fucking benefit of the doubt if this was some 30, 40-year-old virgin nerd that danced with like the hottest chick ever, and he accidentally came.
Let's say he was some incel who never had a girl. He's dancing with her, and that happens, and he's sorry or something. Well, all right.
Yeah, if he was truly sorry and mortified.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He's a pred. He's a fucking pred.
But he wasn't. He's obviously a weird freak. Dance instructor that was there knew that he's known in other dance studios for being a creeper. They charged him with misdemeanor disorderly conduct because they found the semen on her shoe. That makes me want to fucking.
That's disgusting. You're never gonna dance.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, David, never gonna dance again. Can't you see? I rip my victims. What a sick bastard.
Yeah, right. But here's what I'm saying though, right? It's like, was this dude wearing a kilt? Like, what the fuck, dude? If this dude had pants on. How were there actual like gobs or how is it so much? This dude had a fire hose right? He's just spraying the shit through the pores of the fabric on his pants, and there's drips of it everywhere. That don't make sense to me. It made sense to me when she said he was pressed super close against her and she felt like a liquid on her leg. That makes sense. The pants would be wet and gross and warm out of nowhere, right?
Did he have his penis out or something? I don't know.
No.
Oh, that's some weird stuff. I don't know.
No, he fully was.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to know what everybody else thinks until we got to the creeper part, because I didn't read this whole thing. Now I know that he's a creeper because the dance instructor and everybody knows him for dancing up on people, obviously trying to get some free friction,
Well, he
right?
doesn't have a kilt. He's not Scottish. So what could he have been wearing? That? Well, maybe shorts.
Thank
Maybe
you.
shorts or something. I don't know.
Maybe some shorts, but to a birthday party at night with adults, right? That's weird.
Maybe he had no underclothes on. He's some sicko pervert.
Yeah, something like that, because that seems odd,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
it?
fucking weird, man. That poor girl, like that man. I hope they should have kicked his ass.
Oh, come
Like,
on.
come on, some perv like that deserves to catch a beating. Like I said, if it was some nerd incel and it was an accident, he was mortified and sorry, and he's not known for doing this creepo shit, then you're like, all right, some loser, he can't help it, right? So whatever. But no, this dude knew what he was doing. What a
Yeah,
scumbag.
exactly.
You know, these people don't think, what was that if that was your daughter or your fucking sister, right? Like, you got to think that before you.
What about you, right? We flipped this coin so many times. Like, dude, to this dude, right? So we're going to write a message to this dude right now, like you can hear us. What if it was you?
Yeah.
What if some fucking chick that you were super not fucking attracted to, right? Maybe you even found her revolting, came and danced up on you and left fucking period blood on your leg, or fucking actually came and like and fucking shot some kind of bodily fluid onto you out of nowhere. How would you feel, you fucking asshole?
Yeah. What
That's
if some
disgusting.
What if some Ricky Yoon grabbed him and started dancing?
Sure, give him that one too. Absolutely. What if he came up and danced upon you and came on your pants, right? Fuck you, asshole. That shit's nasty. What the fuck?
His excuse was, I can't help it.
Yeah.
Christ. These people all need to be put in a fucking a wood.
Here, I'll give you the quote again. Hold on. It says, man, dance instructor, please said. Where's it at?
That's it.
They danced the passata. He moved her hands in the middle of her back. She then said she felt it on her legs. He ran away. She stepped back and noticed it was on her shoe.
Where is it again?
The man said he.
Where is it from? Illinois?
Hold on, I don't want to lose my place. We'll look at that in a second. The man said he was sorry and ran to the man's restroom. And then, yes, so another man at the party confronted him, and he said, it was just dancing and I couldn't contain myself. That's what he said.
Fucking sick puppy.
And yes, this is Elmhurst, Illinois.
No, Nick lives near there. He's from Mailman Nick, who's got a YouTube channel. William Wallace, what's up, bro? He's from Illinois. That's a big state, though. But wow, what a fucking nut, man! That's some weird. I've never think that I've never witnessed nothing like that. That's
right,
sick shit right there, man. Really sick bastard.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I wonder how he knew the people, right? Why was he at their party? I wonder how he knew them, right?
It doesn't say. Yeah, it didn't say, man. It said 100 friends and family were invited.
He might have been related or an in-law.
Maybe
right?
the one dance instructor knew him, so maybe he was kind of like on the outskirts of friends. Maybe he was a +1, right? I don't know, man.
Yeah. What a sick motherfucker, dude.
But and yeah, I'm still perplexed. I know it's a gross subject, but we're adults and it's after midnight, so I literally just have to say one more time. Dude, you weren't wearing a dress or a skirt, or I mean, if you were wearing shorts, that's super weird to that like adult party at night. That'd be crazy, inappropriate, and childlike. But if he was wearing pants, I'm still perplexed as how they were like actual like remnants on items. Let's put it that way. We'll just say remnants because we know what we're talking about. How is that possible? Fucking gross, though. Holy fucking shit, gross.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had ripped jeans or ripped clothing. I don't know. Maybe it was.
What's that hole in your pants? That's my wiener. I'm sorry.
I could see Kitten or Phoebe doing that, probably. Right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Weird bastards, man.
Oh my god. So I got another weird thing happening in China for you this week. The last few weeks, we've had weird things pop up for China. We had a couple for Japan, but we've had China pretty steadily in the mix for the past few weeks. And this week did not disappoint. It is fucking gross, too. So People in China are selling their fingernail clippings online.
Why? I don't.
Okay, if you have been saving your fingernail clippings and need some quick money, you should consider selling them as traditional medicine ingredients in China.
Really? What the hell?
Fingernail. Look at this disgusting. This made me want to throw up.
Oh no!
I
Looks
gotta
like dead
take it
rat.
away.
Looks like
That's
lice.
all fingernail and toenail clippings.
Really? What do they think that it heals? Something? Or?
Let us continue and see. I think that's a very, very, very fair question. So let's see what this says. It says fingernail clippings are usually discarded as disgusting pieces of trash. I agree. But according to Chinese traditional medicine, they are valuable ingredients in concoctions. Here we go. Used to treat conditions like abdominal distension in children and tonsillitis. Companies producing traditional Chinese medicine reportedly purchase fingernail clippings from schools and villages. That is fucking gross. Which they then wash thoroughly before drying and grinding them into a fine powder that gets mixed into various medicinal products. Oh my God, dude.
Wow, that's weird. That's weird. And how much fingernails can you sell? How long? You know?
Oh, it's not. It's okay. Here, that's another great question. I think I have the answer for you here. Let's see. Chinese media outlet Kankan News recently reported that a Hebei woman was selling her fingernail clippings online for $21 per kilogram. That's a lot of fingernails. Holy shit, for 21 bucks?
Yeah. How the hell did you get her fingernails that long without them breaking?
Well, no, she would be saving them, dude. She just but how long would that take you to grow out and keep clipping them? You know what I mean? It's like a bucket full. It's not one constant drying.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot.
It's weird. This girl says, okay, dude, ew. This answers my question. I just said to you, okay, fine. How long would you have to collect your own fingernail and toenail clippings to get 2.2 pounds? That's what a kilogram is. 2.2 pounds of fingernail clippings, dude. Holy shit. This says she had been collecting them since childhood and had decided to make some money off of them. What kind of gross human being saves their fingernail and toenail clippings for their whole life? What is wrong with you?
Superstitious people burn them. Who knows?
Well, that's true. But that means you'd get rid of them. Yes, that's a fucking Italian and Sicilian tradition. Yes, it's witchcraft. Your enemies can use it against you.
But not to keep them.
But on the opposite side, they can also be used in love potions and spells to make money. It's not all about evil with your fingernails and hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, even with the I heard the same with the women's menstrual thing. I'm gonna be gross, but I also heard that before. People saying stuff like that.
Yeah, that's no thanks, dude.
Crazy. Wow. Imagine saving.
Yeah, they're using it in medicine.
Imagine saving up. How long would that take you to save up all them fingernails? How fast is fingernails grow?
Fuck, man, I don't know, dude. I think it said how fast. Hold on, let me find this one little part of the article again. Human adults only grow about 100 grams of fingernails per year on average. Collecting enough to keep up with demand is a difficult task, and the price of clippings is relatively high. Not really, dude. At $21 for a kilo, if that's what they're paying you, I'd hardly say that's a high price. What the fuck?
Where do you put them?
Okay, well, anyway.
Right? Like, where do you put them? Like, no, that's my fingernail drawer. That's how I'm going to sell them.
Yeah, exactly, right.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, you'd have a bucket, right? You'd have like one of those sand buckets for the beach or some shit like that, or like a water bucket full of them. Like a jar, like for change, but they're filled with your gross fingernails. That shit's nasty.
Yeah. Super fucking weird.
Super fucking weird. Yeah. Well, I got one more for you. This shit is obviously bizarre. Hang on, let me open up the whole article. This was just a link to it.
That motherfucker who got his head stuck in the thing blows my mind how he's alive, thank God. Poor bastard riding his motorcycle in China. He fucking slams into a fucking light.
The light, yeah, temporary light. It's only 3.5 feet tall. But dude, he's not paying. You're on a motorized bike and you're not paying attention to where you're going. That's what happens.
Yeah, and he survived too, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure. It took him 40 minutes to cut that thing off.
without being blind, right? Without being blinded or losing your nose or being disfigured. He's a lucky little guy.
For sure. Or dude, chopping your fucking head clean off
Yeah.
or gouging your neck open because that was metal they had to cut from around his
Yeah,
neck.
he's a very lucky character. Put it that way.
For real. Yes, I agree with you.
Very, very lucky.
He is very, very lucky.
Because let me tell you, most people, especially 40 minutes to get your head out of that, there'd be glass in the eyes. God was on his side, put it that way.
Yeah, he didn't get electrocuted, right?
No, exactly. No electrocution. That was just insane, man. And that guy even getting
That's just me. That'd be the first thing I asked. Like when the cops and people came to like get it off of me, I would be like, dude, is this thing gonna explode
Yeah.
or like catch fire or electrocute me and fry my brain? Like, what's up?
I'd have anxiety, tell you the truth. If my head was in that thing, I'd be like, get this fucking thing off me. I'd probably like pull it off my head and rip my face off or something, like, you know, right? Like all frantic, like a freak. Yeah, like a little tard, like a little helmet. Like, oh, man,
Yeah, right.
damn, that's crazy.
All right, so here's our last one for the night, my friend. A British woman cries in court after urinating on a cop and punching a staff member at a gig.
Where is she? I just think that's gonna go.
Yeah, so Taya and this, there we go. Here's a picture. I thought it was a dress. I'm not gonna lie. If this is for real, like actual biological woman, I thought this was a man in a wig. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I thought when I saw this.
I'm
picture.
screaming Trans Am.
Look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this
So,
too. 'Cause, I mean, this looks like a fucking man in a wig, dude.
Dude look like a
to me,
lady. What a dude look like a lady.
yeah,
What a
yeah. If that really is a woman, I'm sorry. That's very unfortunate, ma'am.
yeah.
But I think this is shim.
Yeah, that looks like shim. Totally shimmed out,
Yeah.
shimmed up to the max, to the fullest. That's some crazy shit.
So Taya Antonia Ryder, 28, punched a staff member at a live music event in Liverpool and then urinated on the police officer who was trying to arrest her. Classy.
Wow, what a nut! What a fucking nut!
Yeah.
It's a shim. Yeah.
Dude, she was drunk as fuck. It was a drunken attack she launched on a man at Blackstone Street warehouse after he noticed she had a cut on her forehead and tried to assist her. What?
A cut on her forehead.
This is weird. I'm going to read this word for word, and anybody else try and make sense of this with me. Maybe I'm stoned, or maybe this is written like shit. A woman who assaulted a staff member at a live music event in Liverpool intentionally urinated on a police officer attempting to arrest her. Taya Antonia Ryder, this fucking shim, 28 years old, launched a drunken attack on the man at Blackstone Street warehouse. So I guess on the cop. Okay, so the cop's a man. So it launched a drunken attack on a cop at Blackstone Street warehouse after he noticed she had a cut on her forehead and tried to assist her. The incident took place on February 1st this year. She had already consumed six to seven cocktails before she went to the event and then had a couple more drinks at the bar.
That's a dude.
When venue staff approached her, staff were trying to assist her to see if she was okay. But after that, she started to become very aggressive with the staff and said, "I'm going to kill
That's a
you."
shim.
When she was taken to one side to the search area, she appeared to calm down, so the staff let her go. But then at that point, she turned around and punched one of the fucking staff people there. His name's Mr. Honkins. What the fuck? That's a horrible name, but it's his name. So Shim turned around and punched Mr. Honkins first in his lip, causing a cut.
Violent little shim, aren't we?
Yeah. It says
The Shim drive a Trans
appeared
Am.
to be under the influence of something. Officers decided that Ryder should be taken to a hospital, but she began thrashing around in the chair and said, "I'm going to spit on you." Lunged forward and bit him on the arm. Damn.
Yeah, that's a crazy Shim right there.
Then was taken to a hospital by ambulance because her behavior was erratic. Yeah, she bit somebody. She was abusive to the officers. Started lunging towards the doctors and threatening to bite one of the officers. They restrained her legs, and at that point, she noticed the thigh of her left leg became wet and noticed the defendant had peed on her while being held down.
Wow.
Okay, well, maybe she just peed then. Maybe she is crazy and drunk and on things.
That looked like a dude.
There were some words from the defendant that she had urinated on the officer deliberately, but the officer then stated she had to spend a further couple of hours urine soaked in the hospital.
Wow.
She spat in people's faces. Damn. It goes on, bro. This thing just goes
He's a
on.
violent little Shimmer.
She didn't deny anything of what happened, but did say that she was really sorry for her actions.
Yeah, all drunk the next morning, waking up. What did I do? You just killed your whole family.
Yeah, well, in this case, she got 1 count of assault by beating, 3 counts of assaulting a police officer. She also confessed to violating an already suspended sentence she received in November 23 for being in charge of a dangerously out of control dog and smuggling Class A drugs into prison. What is happening?
That's a dude, man. That's a
What?
That's a transmission that keeps committing crimes.
That's insane, right? That just kept going on, bro. What the fuck? Was already on a suspended sentence for smuggling drugs into prison.
It wasn't the time before.
Yeah, I think before its name was Taya, it was like Tremaine.
It's like Wendy Williams,
you know,
a little.
something.
That's cool, but
That's a fucking dude, bro. Like if you cover up, just cover up the. Yeah, that's a man in a
course
wig,
it is.
bro. It's gotta be. It's
Matt
gotta
Crone's
be.
wife. Look at that hairdo. That's a wig. And look at that strong facial features.
That jaw, forget about it, dude. And the Mike Tyson toofus, all of it, dude.
Yeah, what a sick person. Even if it is a woman, whatever it is, it's crazy to do that.
I think Shim goes to the same place Borello does for the eyebrows. I think they share the same eyebrow people.
Ain't it? Like everybody gets drunk and does stupid shit, right? It happens in life, right?
Sure. You even get mad at the wrong person from time to time. It happens.
Yeah, but come on, grow up. Don't.
But you don't bite
No.
people.
I've never bit nobody in my life. Biting.
Dude, this is right. You're biting people in the arm and trying to bite them in the face, and you're spitting on people like an animal.
Yeah, well, if I was in a street fight and I had to defend myself, and the last thing to do, I had to bite someone's nose. Don't get me wrong, I would.
Well, of course,
but,
that's totally fair.
But just to go around biting people.
Yeah, you're at a music concert. You said she'd had 6 or 7 drinks before she got there. Had a couple more when Shim did get there, right?
A whole lot.
And then Shim started to go off and act all erratic. Started arguing with the staff because the staff was like, "Yo, this bitch is sauced, right? This bitch is laced the fuck up." She was 9 drinks in, bro. So she was all fucked up, and then the fucking staff's like, "Oh shit." They went and talked, "Hey, are you okay? Do you want some water?" Probably. That's their job. That's their responsibility. Do you need something to drink? Do you need to sit down? You know, you need to quit bothering people or some shit like that. And then Shim was just like full on testosterone month and spitting on people and biting them and arguing. I cannot believe she beat on 3 officers, peed on one of their legs, bit somebody. And she was already on a suspended sentence for being a drug smuggler into prison and having an out of control dog in public. This is insane.
I wonder what breed of dog she had. I'm kind of curious.
Oh, I don't believe it said. I will look for you. Hang on, but I don't believe that it said.
What kind of dog it was? Right, it had to be a big dog, right? Probably a Kangal or something. It had to be a big dog for her to get in trouble, a Shim to get in trouble. It had to be a big fucking dog. Probably sicking them on people or something. Or on its transmission lovers or its fucking gay old Fanoik lovers. Maybe it was in Thailand. Thai boy special. Fucking psycho.
Hang on. No, it just says being in charge of a dangerously out of control dog and smuggling Class A drugs into prison. The judge called her offenses frankly distressing and disgusting. We agree, sir. gave her 2 months, suspended for 12 months instead of activating her. Oh, he was light on her, dude. Instead of activating her suspended sentence, he just gave her a $200 fine. Ordered her to complete 25 rehab days and a 3-month alcohol abstinence. Yeah, that's crazy. She was already on suspended sentence. That's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fucking that's a whole lot of shim going on.
That impostore.
What a nut.
What in the fuck, dude? This is, I mean, come on. You can't expect me. You're a very unfortunate looking woman. If that is, I will take it back if it's proven.
Yeah, that is a woman.
If you can,
very strong jawline, not feminine at all.
And related to fucking Macron's wife. Yeah.
More calcium. That had to be those cops holding her down and shit while she's urinating and stuff. That must have been a hell of a time detaining that lady.
Yeah, and the cop said she had to spend the next few months, the next few hours in the fucking hospital covered in piss.
Oh, picture being, know many times I've been at the hospital and like I've seen the cops bringing some drunk person. That's happened to me before. Like I'm in the hospital emergency room and seeing some like drunk person come in. They're all yelling. The cops arguing with them, telling them to shut up or stupid stuff like that. I've seen it a few times where they bring in the drunks who like are bleeding or whatever. They're all yelling, and you could hear them like 4 rooms over screaming. Oh man, I could never be a cop. It's not my thing. But if I ever was, I would not deal with that. I'd be like, I want a desk job, right? Like, put me in the fucking basement looking up files or something stupid like that. And I surely wouldn't want to, especially now. I would never be a cop, no matter what year it was. But especially nowadays with all these psychopaths and all this weird shit, hell no. Like you got people peeing and biting you, right?
Yeah.
This person was evidently mentally ill also, right? Like, there's got to be a lot of mental illness.
Dude, yeah. I mean, come on. You're at the very least making some of the worst decisions that Shim could possibly make with Shim's
What
life.
age is Shim? Did they say the age of the Shim?
I don't.
Looked like in its 20s. It looked like it was in its 20s.
Yeah, I'd have to pull it back up. I don't remember.
Wow. Fucking nut, man. And what do you think Shim's family? Well, number one, if it's a Shim, right? Let's say it's a Shim. They can't be too proud.
Yeah.
But if it is a girl, they must be like, oh, Daddy's little girl's a fucking maniac.
Total maniac.
Dad, I want to be just like you.
Total maniac. Smuggling drugs into prison with a scary Falcor dog, right? It's fucking insane, dude. And then all this crazy shit. I had 7 or 8 drinks before I went to the club. I was feeling pretty good. Sold a lot of drugs today, right? Hoard out, made some money. Then I had a few more at the bar because, fuck those people. I'll spit on them and bite them. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Arrest me. I'll pee on you.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Sick, bro. Hang on. I'm going to pause this. Not pause, but mute my mic. For
What's up, Carol? How's the cats? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I dropped KD's link in there. He started a channel. Give him a sub. So you got Bella here, William Wallace. I seen Wallace started a Rumble channel. Nice move there, Wallace. Who else we got here? Jason's still there. Mikey, you still watching? You pass out. Mikey probably went to sleep. Adam said, nice neck. David James, what's up? Yeah, crazy stories. That guy going into that fucking That lamp thing was fucking crazy, man. Flock, what's up, bro? Shim went R. Kelly on her. Yeah, that's funny, Flock. Shim went all R. Kelly. He sure did. Low life behave, arresting people for posting online. Yeah, that's disgusting. Imagine that. You get arrested for posting a tweet, but yet you can go groom some child, right? Groom kids, fucking peon cops, and nothing happens to you. As long as you get the black flag of fucking Islamic, like, give me a break. Shim shimmy shim shim cherie, fucking weirdo. Can't think of that song. That's fucking disgusting. Ah, Mikey's still here. Where's D, Mike? What, he passed out? I was I don't want to say too much on here, but I'll talk to you later. Let me see what he says right there. People getting arrested for viewing offensive posts. Yeah, that's pathetic. If you're not, I can see someone like really saying, "Hey, go hurt somebody," then I get it. If you're telling people to go harm people, I get that. But somebody just posting something, come on, that's ridiculous. Where's free speech? As long as you're not telling people to go hurt people, inciting violence, yelling fire in a theater, right? Like, you should have the right to say your opinion, no matter what it is. And there's consequences, right? You say the wrong thing to somebody, it might beat you up, right? But geez, over a tweet, that's fucking ridiculous, man. It's like communist fucking bullshit. That's what's coming. Well, we have that over here now, but not as bad as cousins over in the UK. Those poor bastards are really going through it. But we got similar things over here, similar laws, but we don't really have free speech in this country like they say you do. But you should have free speech no matter what, right? As long as you're not telling people to harm somebody or giving somebody's address out saying go hurt them, crazy shit like that. You yell fire at a fucking a football game, something stupid where people get hurt. Who cares what someone's posting? They're offensive if you don't like it. The fuck, man. It's Morgan. Yeah, it's coming. It sure is, Morgan. It's coming for sure. People there seem to be rising. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they're hitting the streets. They had like 1 million people march over there in England. They had like 1 million fucking people over there. I was so proud of them. There was 1 million of them that took to the streets. They gotta vote them. Yeah, they gotta vote them bums out. Vote them bums out. Right? Vote them out. You're the majority, because once you become the minority, you're fucked. Right? You're fucked. You're fucked. You are going to be under Sharia, and you're in big trouble, pal. Big trouble. I don't want to see that happen to any country. Just like we shouldn't go to no country and force them to be Christians or force anybody to be any religion. Fucked up. Yeah, there's the Rumble channel. Come watch the movie with us, folks. And we do appreciate you folks who come over and watch the movies and come here and hit the like button and leave comments and watch the show. We appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. I look forward to doing this show every week and seeing our normal group of friends and laughing at all these crazy bastards in the world and going over the news and everything. It's a good time.
Yeah, because I never plan streams. If anybody's watched my channel, if you know me, one thing about me is I never can plan streams. I just don't do it, This is the only time I've ever, stuck to a schedule with streaming ever. Because I have fun. I have fun watching these wackos, and I have fun watching the movies too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. I've enjoyed it a lot more. Yeah, since we've been doing the movies, it's been a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed doing the show, but the movies, since we started doing that, that's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So yeah, I just pinned the.
Oh, is it in here?
Let me look. I don't know. I think I put it in the private chat earlier. If not, I'll put it in there for you again.
Let me go to the room and share it on my thing first. Hold on. And grab the.
Okay. Yeah, I pinned. That's what I was saying. I pinned our live stream link in the chat.
Oh yeah, everybody, the video is on the Skullbro channel. If you missed the video I did that was taken down, when stalking Joey Marlino goes wrong, it's right up on the Skullbros channel. Anybody wants to watch it, the whole video's there, and the organized stalking campaign from the Rat Squad and their fanboys.
Yeah, it's right there underneath the videos tab. I think it's got a little over 400 plays already since
Oh,
we put it
really?
up. So people have definitely, yeah, and they've been leaving comments and stuff like that
Nice.
too.
Did
Yeah,
you pick
for
up
sure.
any new subscribers or followers?
Yeah, I mean, we've been averaging like a certain number every
Cool.
week. It's been going up, but
Hopefully
I mean, since we put that video up, I'd say we've had like 10 new subs.
good.
Yeah,
I knew that would bring some new subs over to come watch some movies with us and shit. And plus, I wanted that up there anyways.
yeah, for sure, and it will stay
Eventually-
right there because Rumble is not un-American.
Yeah, yeah, keep that up. Eventually, I'm gonna make my own MRE channel on there. I'll call it something. I'll figure something name on
Yeah.
it. But we'll always keep that up there. I got some other stuff too. If you want to put some, I got some Loman shit that I had to take down from YouTube because he struck it. But I have to.
Yeah, if you want to
download it.
put some stuff up there, I told you you can put some stuff up there if
Well, I
you
have a
want to.
couple of real
You know,
good ones where he was all drunk, threatening Joey. I mean, threatening Little Snuff and Spanky. The ones that
Right.
he don't want to be seen, he don't want out there, right? And he can't do nothing about it on Rumble. I'm gonna send you that.
Well, maybe keep them in your pocket like you do until like you actually need to put them up if they piss you
Maybe I'll
off
go
or
on-
do something.
Well, that's why I want to put him on Rumble. I want to put him on Rumble.
We'll put them. All right. Yeah,
I'm gonna
whatever.
send
That's fine.
tomorrow,
Yeah, we'll-
maybe, or the next day. I'm gonna send the Fibby drunk one, threatening people. I'm gonna send it over to you and upload that. Yeah,
There you go.
I'll
That's
start
fine.
uploading some of them up there too.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, so we'll talk about that. We'll take care of that. That's fine. No worries, man. And but yeah, the movie we're watching tonight is The Interview. It's fucking hilarious. So everybody come over there and watch The Interview with us. It's fucking hilarious. It's a great movie. And we're gonna have a good time checking it out. So like I said, the link is in the chat. I pinned it to the top. So if you're in the chat, just grab it from there. There's no placeholder. Give us a couple of minutes. We'll be, as soon as we go live, it'll pop up. So just refresh your page a couple of times. If you are not in the chat, the link is on my community tab. So grab it from there and meet us over there on Rumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop over there now. Hey, God bless you all, and make sure you come over. If you can't come over, thanks for watching, and God bless you.
Yep, I'll be there in just a minute.
Later.
Later, man. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Hit the like button, please, on the way out. We appreciate it. If you're coming over to Rumble, click the like button on the way in. But in any case, if you're not, if you're in the chat right now, before we leave, do us a favor, click the like button. Subscribe to us on Rumble if you're listening to this over on Rumble, or if you hear this later on Rumble. We're still growing over there. We're pretty new, so definitely give us a sub. We appreciate it. And I will see everybody over there on Rumble in just a couple of minutes for the movie. We'll see you guys soon. Later.